Hello YouTube, my name is Jason Hancock and I am working on a 2015 BMW 535i today. We are replacing the motor mounts. There is lots of videos out there for this task, and one especially that I watched, that I recommend you watch, is the DIY video from FCP Auto with Micah Hidalgo. He does a really good job of going through everything in great detail. In that video, he has a jacking system that has a beam that goes across the engine, and then that he takes a eye bolt and puts it right in there, threads it in, and then he's able to lift the entire engine with that eye bolt, and then that beam lifts the engine. He does say in the video that you can use a jack and a block of wood, and so I've elected to do that because I do not have the jacking system and I do not have the professional shop that he has. So on this video, I just wanted to share some of the things that I did that you may or may not have to do from my video to that video. And I'm not knocking his video at all. He did an outstanding job. I've just done things a little bit differently, and it might work for you if you don't have a professional shop. So let's get right into it. Okay, the first thing is that all I did was, I know that this isn't hooked up right now. I'm still putting this back together. So but all I did was unhook it from here. I did not unhook it from here. Once you do that, you just pop this out and you can kind of wiggle that out of the way. What you will need to do is remove this charge air cooler. The reason you'll need to remove that is so that you can jack up your engine. And then, so here's that charge air cooler right there. Okay, do you need to unbolt this fuel cooler? I don't know. I did it, but if you're using a jack method system, I don't know that you will. Only because I think he does it in the video because he removes this bracket, and I found that you don't have to remove this bracket. Okay, so if you don't have to remove this bracket, you may not have to do this. Okay, but he shows you where all the bolt holes are, which are like one's on this side. Excuse me, they're studs with nuts, and then one's on this side, and then there's two over on the other side. And of course you're going to take that off your belly pan. That is 8mm. And then you'll go up under here. And then you'll remove your 3 bolts. Okay, 1, 2, 3 on this side, holding the mount down, and the other 3 on this side. 1, 2, and then the one up under here. 3. Remove those. Your T30, holding this in. T30, T30, and then there's one other T30 that's back up in here that you'll remove. And then you'll come in here with your jack and your block and make sure you're on this. Make sure that you don't hit this sensor right here. I'd make sure that wasn't even on my plug. So just make sure you're in a solid area, you know, to disperse the weight. Lift straight up on it. You're going to lift straight up 3 inches. Okay, that's your magic number, is 3 inches. 3 inches is the distance between, try to get you up in here, between your cross member and the bottom of your oil pan right here. If you can jack the engine up 3 inches, you can block it up. Okay, once you have your blocks up in here, you can take your jack out. Okay, and that way the engine sits on this cross member. All right, and then that way you have all kinds of room in here, because if you have a jack up in here, it really makes for a hard time on removing these. So since you have your engine jacks up 3 inches, what I did is I went ahead and removed this bracket. 1, 2, and then there's 2 more bolts back there. And then the bolt that's in the front going through. I removed that, and then I was able to wiggle jiggle both the bracket and the mount out of here. And then it also comes out, this will come out with it. Now, on the driver's side, let's go over to the driver's side. All right. Sorry, my video sucks. My video photography sucks, but hey, we're gonna teach y'all today. Okay. So here's your mount. Here's your bracket. There's a fuel cooler. You don't have to take this out. If your engine is raised 3 inches, then this mount will wiggle jiggle out of there. Okay, you'll have to kind of move it a little bit and turn it, you know, clock it a certain way, but it'll come out without you taking this out. Okay, if you want to give it a little bit more room, 3.5 inches. I didn't even have to go up 3.5, but 3 inches worked for me. Okay. And then, so this came out, and once it came out, I got the new one, put it in, had to wiggle jiggle it in, you know, find the right angle of insertion, so to speak, to get it in there. The problem you may have is like the little nipple part that's on top barely slides past the bracket. Okay, so that's why I say if you need to go 3.5 inches, go 3.5 inches. But 3 inches worked for me. There was no problems. All I had to do is kind of turn it at a certain position to get it into place. Once your driver's side is in, just come back with your passenger side and do it as well. And you'll put everything in loose. Like, don't try to connect your mount and your bracket and then put the whole thing in. No, put your mount on your bracket, or, you know, stab it up through there, and then kind of wiggle jiggle everything in, and make sure you don't forget your heat shield here, and you'll get that all in. And then, like right now, I'm to the point where I need to start torquing all of this up. So I wanted to make this video before I got totally done, and then capture all these things that I've done. So I hope that helps y'all. After you get it all in, bolt it up, but make sure you don't tighten it yet. Like, get all your bolts in, your bracket bolts, the bolt in the back here that goes through the front here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm putting my finger on it right there. That actually goes, the mount goes up through here. The mount goes up through here, and then there's a bolt that goes through it. Okay, so get that on, but don't tighten it. Get all your bolts in down here. 1, 2, 3 bolts. Don't tighten them, and then once it's all in, excuse me, my bad. You'll still have your 3 inches. You'll still be jacked up right here. You'll be able to put all this together, okay? But of course, you want to get your jack back in here, put your jack in, and then slowly lower it down, and make sure that that the mount goes back down into the hole that it sits in, and then also make sure that you can clock it right, clock the mount right, and then to be able to get all your bolts in. Okay, so so you'll raise it up. You raise it up. Remove your blocks here, and then you'll be lowering it down, and then attaching your mounts on this side and on the other side. And then once you have it down, you're to the point where I'm at, and then you just start tightening everything up. And then once you tighten everything up, it's all over but the crying. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video to tell y'all everything about the differences between the jack method and the method from FCP Euro. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if it works for y'all, and thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.